Hello everyone, hello, how y'all doing this fine day? You guys doing great? You guys doing awesome? You guys doing amazing? Hopefully you guys all doing great, awesome, amazing. This is gonna be a fun one for today. I always been the thing for Fox Girls, so I'm always love it when I have one on stage. But this one is a unique one I like. It's very chaotic, very interesting. A white fox. Now, for what I've been talking to her about already before this, she's pretty chill. So I don't know how chaotic she can be. Seems to me she's pretty just down to earth, just pretty chill. Nothing to worry about. So I don't think there's any word of warning. I don't think I have to worry about anything. Nothing too crazy is gonna go on, but I'm pretty sure that could change very soon. We'll have to see. I'm not too worried about it, but let's see how she answers the questions that we have for him. And then, of course, anyone else who wants to ask questions for her. Let's see if your questions might get her to be more chaotic, like the way she answered. So we'll see. You'll definitely. For now, let's see if she is ready to join in on our lovely little interview show. Alex Senpai, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Alex Senpai. Senpai has noticed me. Cool. Let's get started, shall we? Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm pretty chill. I'm super excited. Like, we're in the horror month. We're finally in October.
Yeah.
Man, this
spooky season.
It seems like last couple years it has been very slow. That hasn't been that crazy. But it seems like this year has been pretty quickly. Like I'm still feel like it's still like April to me.
Yeah, it's gone by pretty fast.
But I'm happy. I'm excited. I get to enjoy the holidays, all the great things. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any plans for this month? Any plans?
Honestly, October is like, because spooky season. I feel like it's a pretty chaotic month, but in the best way. I feel like that's when the best things come out, like in terms of like cosmetics and games. Like this is a chance for like spooky games to come out as well, which I'm sure many people like seeing me scared. So
yeah,
who knows? Maybe I'll play a couple of those.
You should. This is the month that you want to play scary games. We gotta see you play scary games. We got it. What kind of games do you like to play normally? Like the scary parts?
The scary parts? I don't know about liking them, but I mean, I know recently I actually did complete one a couple months ago. It was Poppy Playtime.
Oh.
And there are many of clips of me screaming while playing that game. But I managed to complete both Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. And then I got told recently a Chapter 3 is coming out. I was like, nope, I'm good. I'm fine.
I'm good. It'd be cool to see it. I don't know. I haven't touched it at all. It like I wouldn't mind playing it, but I don't know. I feel like it's too much memorization on like how you have to move to play it. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely panic inducing. I feel like that's the whole point, is to catch you off guard and make you like freak out and mess up a couple times.
Exactly. Like I think the second one was the worst because you had to like do Simon Says like crazy.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was, oh god.
I feel like I would be stuck there forever. I would so have a hard time with that.
Yeah, there was a couple I was getting stuck on. I was like, oh goodness, this is gonna take a while. Oh goodness.
The other one I feel like is a very difficult one that's really popular to play is that mortuary assistant one.
Yes.
I feel like I would just have a hard time just memorizing all the like steps. And I don't like gory horror. Gory horror has always been like really like for me. So to see you like gotta like stick a needle up them like
Yeah, there is quite a lot of steps, and I think the thing that also messed me up is because obviously you have everything in certain places, so per run / per day, everything changes around. So it's always different. So even if you memorize where things are, they'll be in a different space the next time you play. It's like, oh my goodness.
Freaking mortuary, like the guy who's in charge of the thing, why does he keep moving things around? Like, I feel like he's doing a terrible job.
I guess he just likes to be a pain.
Apparently, like that. Like I don't know about you, but like I work at a store and I'm a manager. Do you know how pissed
Mhm.
off all my associates would be if I just stopped moving where everything's supposed to be each and every night? Ah,
Yeah, I'd be so annoyed.
it'd be so freaking annoying, right? Like, why does he do that? Like, he's already leaving us as the assistant to cover for these like demonic possessions at night. At least make it
Yeah.
at least somewhat easy, you know? Jeez, oh my god.
Pretty much.
But thank you for coming on my show. I really do appreciate
No
it.
problem. No problem.
For those who don't know, I do these interviews each and every week where we introduce a brand new VTuber to come on the show and get to know them. And this week we have a lovely Fox VTuber. How about you introduce yourself to everyone?
Hello, my name is Junie. I am a, well, Fox VTuber slash a kitsune. There is reasons why I only have one tail, but maybe you'll find that part out.
We'll probably find out.
Yeah. um, I'm generally, I'm generally calm, sometimes chaotic. It goes back and forth, but I think that's one of the good things about me, probably, hopefully.
Well, I haven't seen your chaoticness yet. So far, you've been
Mhm.
super chill, super chill.
Yeah.
So we'll find out. We'll find out, like how crazy you can be.
Hopefully it's not too bad.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not. But we'll see. It will depends on the questions we'll be asking.
True, true.
By the way, I'll be asking our
Mhm.
lovely guests here 15 questions, mostly going into like simple, easy answers to get into, which is pretty much like how you got into streaming, things that you think
Mhm.
about your community and upcoming games you might be getting into. We're gonna get into your body, I mean your model, talk about those kind of stuff, your
Yeah.
lore, some thoughts in the community, and then of course some fun tidbits of information about you as a person.
Mm. That sounds
Mm,
good.
exactly, easy, pretty chill, pretty chill. There's
Pretty chill.
also a spin the wheel redeem in the channel points if you guys want to spin it. You'll get a random question pulled up, and we'll have to ask it. And some of those questions could be a little sussy. Not really.
Little
They'll
sussy.
chill. Little chill. Little chill. Little chill.
Mm.
Mhm. What another League of Legends enjoy? Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot you play League of Legends. I think I saw
Yeah, I
something about
do.
that. I play League of Legends too myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What role do you like to play?
Support.
Ah, support role. Okay. Makes sense. All right, who's your top champion? Who's your top player?
Soraka.
Why do you say it like that? You're like, I'm just a typical gamer girl. It looks like.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I play support too, but I like to play as
Mhm.
like Shaco and like Thresh and like Set. They're fun.
I used to play ADC quite a long time ago. I mean, I could pretty much like a while ago. I used to be able to play pretty much any role in League, but I haven't played it enough to really keep up with it as much.
Okay. I see that. I don't know. Like I only play casually. I try and get to like gold rank, and then I kind of just play ARAM for the rest of the time.
Mhm.
But I usually play mid. A lot of my roles are mid. I used to play Kindred a lot, like Nelia was talking about. Brilliant Soul, how dare you playing Illyrian Soul? He needs a remake. He needs to get redone. He's not the space dragon we want him to be. Play Malphite. Oh, AP at Malphite. Oh no. You guys are scary. AP Malphite's always scary for me because I always play a squishy champions who likes to stay in the back line. So AP
Yeah,
Malphite
Malphite is
scary.
yeah,
It's-
that is very scary.
But yeah, no, we can talk about League of Legends all day, every day. I still don't get into it. I'm waiting for the Spirit Blossom event to hit. It looks
Oh
really good.
yeah, Soraka is Witch getting a skin with that.
Yeah, of course you know about that. Of course you like
Yeah,
Soraka
I
skin.
know about
Soraka
that.
skin. I'm looking for the set
Yeah.
skin. Of course, it has to be the high dollar one. Of course, obviously. Got me D2. Thank you very much. Oh, Newable. Oh, nice. Go for it. Cool. So we'll get into these questions right now. If you guys want to
Okay.
ask questions to our lovely guests here, you're more than welcome to. But for the first question of the night, are you ready for it? You ready?
Yep,
Cool.
I am ready.
Awesome. Let's get started then. And that is, what made you want to get into streaming in the first place?
that is a good question. That is a very good question. What made me want to get into streaming? Honestly, I wanted to get into streaming so that I could meet loads of different more people. I feel like with streaming, there is a way of socializing that makes it a bit easier when you're the streamer, I suppose, because I feel like it's a lot less daunting because, well, one, you're not in a voice chat with, however many people. Um, and whatever you bring to your stream is up to you, whether it's, you could be more quiet, you could be more loud. Your content is kind of limitless in terms of what games you want to play. I mean, you could even do cooking, crafting, whatever, you know, makes you happy kind of thing. So yeah, I pretty much got into it to meet loads of different people and build a really nice community.
That's nice. I like it. I like it. Is there some community members that are here today that like are modders that gonna be bullying you during this chat?
Um, I'm sure we will find out at some point because I know my community have a habit of sometimes bullying me, so we might see that throughout the stream.
I feel like that's just like whenever I see someone bully someone, it's a mod. It's normally just a modder. Modders usually are the ones
Yeah,
like that. Why is that the
that is true.
case?
That is
Like,
true.
why is that the case? Like,
I feel like I think mainly because usually with mods with a streamer, the mods obviously usually have a really close friendship with the streamer some of the times, and that's usually the case with my mods as well. The people I usually have as my mods are people that I've like known quite a bit, or I consider really good friends. So they tend to do bullying.
true. Why is it so that the people that you care about the most are the ones that go be making fun of you the most?
That always seems to be the case, doesn't it?
Always seems like it always seems like it's funny, but yeah, definitely. All right, cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, getting to know people is actually pretty cool. I actually didn't know I would get to know as much people as I am, just by
Yeah.
doing streaming. Like I thought I was going to be kind of my own little thing, and then I'll meet some people here and there with collab work. But I've met some really amazing people, like really amazing friends, just by streaming and
Mm.
collabing with and especially these VTuber interviews. Like I live in America. America.
America.
America. I live in America. Why has no one told me how awesome people are outside America? Like all my best friends, all these people I've met with online, all seem to be outside my time zone. Ah,
Yeah, that always tends to be the case. I have found it's always like people you end up getting like really close with, or you have some form of interest and stuff like that. They always tend to be in a completely different time zone.
freaking crazy. I don't know. It's cool. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm glad I'm able to like meet these people, but I'm just like, man, I didn't think how awesome people are outside
Hmm.
of freaking
Yeah.
America. Jeez, American people, what's going on? What's going on? Why can't I be friends with you? Why can't you be as awesome? Cool. All right. So, second question for you is
Yep.
that you like to play video games, right?
Yes, that is true.
Cool. What excites you about being a VTuber gamer?
What excites me about being a VTuber gamer? Hmm. I suppose one good thing is well, with games, I feel like because I like using obviously a VTuber model. I'm a VTuber. I feel like it's a lot easier, and sometimes I can create more better reactions, better expressions. I find like when something happens in a video game, like for instance with horror, I'll give a primary example of my scared expression.
Ah! Oh yeah, no,
So
that's fun.
I have a lot of different expressions, and I feel like it can make it more interesting and more entertaining. Um, and I feel like in general, I feel like it's a lot nicer to share your game experiences with people. So that's why I feel like it makes me happy. It makes me excited to stream like on a daily basis to like everyone and experience it with them.
You stream daily?
Pretty much nearly daily. I take a
Wow.
couple days off, but
I
yeah.
cool. I was like, take some breaks. Take some breaks.
Yeah,
It's
I've been learning to do that now.
like, ah, yeah. That sounds stressful for me. Like for me, I work so much and I try to stream whenever
Mm,
I can. But whenever I hear people like stream daily, I'm like, how? How do you do
It's a
this?
lot of work. Honestly, it is a lot of work.
I'll definitely
Um,
keep up the good work. Take breaks though. Mental breaks are
yeah,
very
you
important.
know, they are important. But I need to do that more. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. I recommend it. It'll be better for your mentality. Watch.
Mm.
Cool. No, awesome. What kind of games do you play? You said you were like a variety streamer, right?
I'm a variety streamer, so it really depends. I feel like sometimes it depends on, sometimes there's like new games that come out. That's kind of like the new thing to stream. So it can be anything from like something new that's come out to just things I like in general. So it could be something from Overwatch to League to Dead by Daylight to just doing just chatting streams and watching videos with everyone and just having a chill time. It really depends, honestly.
Hi, Alex. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. So I've been having issue with it, and maybe you can help me with it. So when I
Hmm.
stream, I usually play a lot of
Yes.
games that I can pause, so I can talk to chat. Um,
Yes.
I cannot for the life of me do that on more competitive games like League of Legends or Apex. I'm so
Mm.
focused what I'm doing that I can't pay attention to chat. Or when I talk to chat, I'm usually like, "Oh yeah," and that one thing. Man. Oh yeah, what was I talking about again? So usually that's what happens whenever
Yeah,
I do League.
I have a habit of doing that too as well. Um, I feel like with League, I feel like that's why I benefit from playing support because I don't have to focus on CSing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when it comes to like playing other roles, it's a little bit harder to like focus on both the game and chat,
Mm.
especially if chat goes by like quickly or something, or someone's like trying to ask you like a question and you're trying to think of like a response, kind of things like that. Um, it's really hard to do both. Um, but I feel like what I've noticed is in any kind of game, whether it's Apex, League, Overwatch, is it's very key to like do your responses and look through chat like in moments where you do have a break, like say for instance you've died or you've gone back to base or something like that. That's usually like a key time to like respond to people.
Stop. What? That why people? Sorry, give me 1 second. Someone told me
It's all
that my
good.
drops, my spin the wheel, is out of stock, which doesn't make sense. But yeah,
Oh
no,
no.
I know, right? I think it's because I put a limit on him. Um, it probably should change
Mm.
then. Uh, we'll do that for now. I turned off the limits on it, so you guys can go ham. Go all the ham. Go so ham. Don't go too ham
Oh
though.
yeah.
But go.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah, but go averagely ham. Go averagely ham. Not too
Averagely
extra.
ham.
Yeah,
Average ham.
average ham. No, yeah, like medium rare kind of ham. You know, not too ham.
Yeah.
Cool. We gotta spin, so we can do that. But yeah, no, like I feel like I need to get better at finding moments to stream because I like playing League of Legends, but
Mm.
I just feel like I'm just not as talkative, and I feel bad about that. Probably maybe
Yeah.
I'll do something like that soon. But let's get into one of our spins, shall we?
Oh yeah. Spin time.
Spin time. Okay. Let's see what it is today. Um. Ooh, this is a fun one. What does this one say?
Dragon.
Dragging these nuts.
Oh my god.
Oh! I can't believe this is the first one. I was hoping that we lean up to it, you know, not go all super ham right off the bat, but you it was fate. You had to get a drag these
Oh.
nuts joke on here. Yeah, you got
I
it. We were
I
chill
can't
too.
believe that just happened.
Usually I'm like, okay, let's warm up. Let's get used to the stream and then have some fun. Maybe play around for a little bit, and then jokes like that come around. But we were chill, we were relaxing, and then of course you got hit by a D's joke note. So sorry,
Yeah.
but not sorry.
Oh, that's so good.
Love it. Playing League of Legends while taking it seriously, you're going to have a bad time. True. Well, yeah, but when you're
That's true.
ranking, do you rank on League of Legends or you play casual?
I just do casual most of the time when it comes to stream.
Makes sense. That makes sense then. Yeah. Like I don't really take it seriously, especially when I play ARAM. I kind of just have fun, but I would
Yeah.
definitely say that when I rank, I try to be a little more serious with it, just because I just want to get to gold
Yeah.
and be done with it. But I get it. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Well, you guys want to do more spins? There's more spins. I can't promise you there'll be more of these Dutch jokes. Maybe, but we'll see. I mean, last
We'll
time I
see.
know, right? Last time I had to eat pineapple pizza. Ugh, that was
Oh
not.
no.
I know, right?
Not the pineapple pizza.
It was a curse. It was a curse. Someone like gifted like 40 subs, and so he said wanted me see me eat pineapple pizza, so I had to do it. I had to do it. That's what happens. What happens. But anyway, yeah, no, I'll try and get better at it. I'll watch more of your streams and learn from the best. I'll learn from the best.
Mm.
All right, so let's talk about something that might be a little controversial, but I feel like you can answer it. Okay, you ready for this?
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
you are a Fox VTuber.
Yes.
Now, I like Fox VTubers. They're usually my jam. But you have to admit, there's a lot of Fox VTubers out there.
Oh yeah. I feel like, to be fair though, I feel like especially
Hi,
like in
Toasty.
recent times, I feel like VTubing is becoming like more of a common thing in general. So I feel like there's definitely a flood in of like very common things, like demons are very common, foxes are very common, cats are common. Just those kind of things that you're gonna see everywhere. So I feel like it is important um, to stand out in some form of way, whether it's your model, like what you can offer with streaming. It can be multiple types of things.
Mm-hmm. You're right, 100%.
Um.
Which leads to my
Mhm.
question: what do you do to bring yourself that helps you stand out in the VTube community?
Okay. Okay. That is a good question. That is actually a good question, especially since I am a fox.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So one, I feel like my lore helps with that. Obviously, a lot of people won't just know my lore off the bat, but I feel like my lore is an aspect of it that helps me stand out quite a bit. And then um, I've made sure to do like some kind of like unique things with my model. Like for instance, I have markings on my model on one side of me specifically, um, which actually glow in the dark, and so does
Oh,
the glitter on my dress.
nice. I we'll definitely
uh,
get into that very soon. I want to. We will
mhm.
when we get into your body and talk about it,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we'll probably do it.
Mhm, mhm.
Mm.
So there's that, and then also there's the fact that when it came to my model, I wanted the color scheme to kind of be a bit different. I wanted a light color scheme. So everything I've gone for is very much, white, green, and gold kind of thing all around. I wanted to give off kind of like this naturey kind of vibe. That's why there's flowers involved as well. Um, Kind of like a sultry look as well, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And then in terms of like my personality, I feel like I'm a jack of all trades. I can be really calm. I can be really chaotic. I can say really stupid things. Like it's, I can be a majority of things. So
No,
I think
I like
that's
it.
what probably helps me stand out.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I like the plant kind of motif. Even Chad was talking about watermelons. I don't know what he means by watermelons, but definitely know what he's talking about. Yes, definitely. We need a centipede VTuber. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure there's a centipede VTuber somewhere. Probably, maybe. But yeah, thank you for the follow, Dozy VT. Love it, love it. And I'm pretty sure Gold Daddy really likes gold. I wonder. I wonder if it has any relationship to his name. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
But I do like that your model kind of stands out a little bit
Mhm.
more over the rest. I still like it that has more of a nature vibe to it. It's definitely really
Yeah.
nice. Agree. That helps you stand out. Definitely. Um, so this is gonna be a little like Easter egg, a little treat for your viewers in chat.
Okay.
What games are you looking forward to play on stream this year?
Okay, game wise, there's actually quite a few. There is one that I know is coming out next year. One thing that I've always loved, and I feel like the reason why is because it's really fun to play with people, especially like friends and stuff. Is survival games. I
Mm.
feel like they also bring a lot of content because I feel like it can either show off a lot of progress or a lot of chaoticness in terms of you dying a lot or something happening in the background. But there is one I'm really looking forward to called Nightingale,
Oh.
and I've seen some trailers. I've been watching it for a while, and it looks really unique. Looks really different. You can go through some halls and things like that. So I plan on playing that at some point. I know that I want to do Slime Rancher 2 as well. Overwatch 2 is going to be a thing that I'm excited for. And yeah, there's probably a couple. You might see some horror games for this month. I won't say what because I know my viewers are aware that I am terrified of horror games.
I have a horror game suggestion for you if you want.
hmm Yeah.
So let me give you the synopsis of this. I always recommend this to anyone who likes to play horror games. It's one of my favorite.
Okay.
So here's the synopsis. You know how in most horror games you have to run away from the
Yeah.
person, right, and hide?
hmm
What if instead of running away and hiding, what if you have to stare at the creature and have
Yeah.
them slowly come towards you as you stare them down, and as right before they're about to attack you, you take a picture of them.
Oh no, that sounds horrible.
It's Fatal Frame. It's so good. I love the Fatal Frame series. Just imagine,
I've seen
just
some
imagine
Fatal
as they
Frame.
get closer and closer to you, and then when they're about to attack, you take a picture, and then they bounce away. You have to watch them as they get close to you. Because if you take a picture from when they're far away, you don't do any damage. It's right when you're about to attack you, as close as possible. That's when you get the most damage.
Oh god.
It's so good. I highly recommend it. You should play it. You should play
Maybe that would be on the list.
Oh, Slime Rancher is a pretty fun game though. I played a little bit of it, but I know farming games don't do it for me. You like farming though, right?
Um, yeah, I feel like with farming though, there's definitely a thing I prefer with people, like in terms of like farming kind of simulators or anything like that, or life simulators. Um, I feel like when it's a single player game, I feel like it's easier to just kind of play off stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I see some chaos in chat already. Oh
Oh
no.
wait, really? This is a wowie
Yeah,
wowie 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 wow
yeah,
wow.
she is one of my moderators.
Oh, so we can finally see. Okay, so WoW. I'm just gonna call you WoW because your name is very long. I was told that our lovely guest can be chaotic sometime. She's been nothing but a smooth, chill streamer so far. Nothing crazy has been going on. I'm kind of let down a little bit because like everywhere I see her name is chaotic. So I was like, oh okay, so we get some chaotic, and all I hear is like, yeah, everything's been super chill, super nice. I really like playing these kind of games. It's so good. I even throw these nuts jokes at her, and she's still pretty chill. So I don't know. Am I doing something wrong?
The funny thing is, I always throw those jokes at Wowie, my mod.
Oh.
Anytime me and her in a chat, I am usually throwing those jokes at her constantly.
Oh, well, you should have seen it. Wow, I got her in a good nuts joke. You should have seen it. Should have seen
Yeah, he got me good. I'm not gonna lie.
it. She's be holding back. She's be holding back. Farming games are amazing from my experience. Oh, go for it. Like it might not be my jam, but like I've been trying to play like Rune Factory and stuff like that. So definitely. Oh yeah, put her with
I'm
other
being
people
called out. I'm being
and
called
playing
out.
Phasmophobia. It's chaotic really quickly. Oh, so Phasmo gets you. Oh, I see.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to check out this Phasmophobia next time you play because you're probably gonna play this month. Like you probably don't really
Yeah.
have much of choice, do you?
Usually when it comes to horror games, if it's co-op horror, I feel like it's more doable for me. I feel like I'm suffering with someone else, at least. But I might play a few couple single player horrors. I think I have a couple in mind.
Play Fatal Frame. Play Fatal Frame. I know. You don't have to. I think it's actually pretty expensive. I think the only, like, unless you get like a really cheap like um emulated copy, you might be able to get one pretty cheap. But my thoughts is definitely going to be that if you want to get it, it's going to be like $40-$60. So I understand if you don't want to go for it, but it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I know we were just talking about how mods' job is to bully streamer. Who's bully streamer? Both do that. I do a bad job at it. Oh. Well, no worries. Nothing wrong with that. Have you tried the mortuary assistant? I haven't. I thought like there was like we were talking about before. Mortuary assistant, I feel like I would have a hard time with because like you have to like I don't like gory horror, you know, like, and you like cut off the girl's like neck and like shove like tubes up her neck, like just for me, this gets all finicky. And also you have to find where everything goes, and it changes on every night apparently. Like, oh my god, that would be so difficult. Plus, people just coming out of nowhere, like your mom and grandmother's like coming at you at the window, saying, "Hey, can you let me in?" And like, "No, grandma, we don't want to deal with you." And then she comes in anyway. It's like, "No, grandma, stop it." So I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. How's your experience with the mortuary assistant?
A lot of death and scaredness. I remember playing it, I was like, I don't like this anymore. It was a lot of like, just get me out of here. I want this over with. Why did I agree to do this? Why did I do this to myself?
If you give another 40, I will 100% play it. If you give another 40. Because I have to. Like, I have to play through the whole thing. If you do that.
There are 5 nights in total, by the way.
I have to play all 5 nights? Okay, Toasty, maybe don't give 40, because I don't know if I want to play all 5 nights. It feels like a little much. I always seen like people play like 2 or 3 nights. But this
there's
5
nights? In total.
I have to play all 5 nights. Oh no. Hey Toasty, you chill. You don't have to do anything. Let's go. No, Psycho Bunny, get out of here. What are you talking about? No. What's the 5 nights in mortuary assistant? I know, right? 5 nights in mortuary assistant. Is there gonna be a secret night? Is there gonna be a secret? Oh no! Don't forget the multiple endings. Gotta do all 5 nights.
Yeah, there's multiple endings too.
No! Stop it! No! I have a schedule of all these horror games. All the horror games I'm looking forward to playing this month is like Japanese horror games, like some really like indie ones and some really small time ones. I'll fit in Mortuary Assistant if people want to see it, but so much horror. I am looking forward to playing Resident Evil the DLC for Village at the end of this month. This will be fun. It's not even that scary. But we'll see how it goes. Not that scary though. We gotta spin the wheel. So how about we do that? Good luck having nightmares. All right. Yes, we'll spin the wheels.
Wheel time.
Head of the Doom is a horror game where you play as a monster. Yeah, pretty much. You're like a reverse horror game. So it seems like. All right. So this is more chill. We'll go back to the chill. I love the Fatal Frame series. What kind? That's the kind we're talking about. We were talking about that. But first, what kind of music do you like? Or you listen
Funny
to
enough,
it
I will pretty much listen to any genre apart from country for the most part. However, recently, especially if I'm like just trying to like chill out or like play games or something, I found that synthwave is pretty nice.
Synthwave, huh? Send me a song of that because I've never heard that before. Synthwave.
Yeah, it's just a pretty chill kind of genre.
See again. Not very chaotic to me. Not very chaotic. Even her music is very chill and smooth. I'm joking. But yeah, we were talking about Fatal Frame. Have her play it, guys. Have her play it.
No.
Have her play it.
No.
It's great. If I'm playing the multi system, you playing Fatal Frame. That's how it goes.
No, never.
No. I'll definitely check out this video later. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, let's get into our next question, shall we? I would watch that. I would watch that too. I want to see it. This is actually another little tidbit for your fans. Are you going to play any games with your fans later this year?
I hopefully plan on doing, because I've been trying to do more community nights, and I do plan on doing something for my birthday, actually. I want to get enough people to do both golf with friends and also Goose Goose Duck, kind of like community games, and do different community games, Jackbox, like just an assortment of community games, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, we can do that at some point. I feel like that'd be really fun, and it would encourage a lot more people to, join and open up and be more talkative and stuff like that.
I can see that. I can see that. Golf suffering with friends. Golf suffering with friends. Yes. I played a couple of those, and I'm always like the last one. I'm always the last one. I don't know why. I just don't do very well with those golf games. Um, but yeah, suffering with friends is always the best. Always the best. Cool.
Yes.
I might have to jump in on some of those because they sound like a lot of fun. All right, so this is the time you always been waiting for. Let's go talk about your body. Let's get into it. Let's go into the design, and that is, what's your thoughts that went into the design of your model?
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot because I feel like with any kind of thing, and I say this to anyone, especially people that are looking to, commissioning a VTuber model, etc., things like that. One thing I would really recommend if you're not sure on what to do for a design, like maybe, I don't know, you're not sure on like what clothes you want or hairstyle or, things like that. There are always people out there that are literally people that you can commission to do character design. That always helps. But, if that's not in your budget, that is perfectly fine. And there are plenty of ways to get inspiration. I know there are plenty of people that have had inspiration from Genshin. That's a big one I've known people have inspiration from is Genshin. Fantasy games in general, or fantasy movies. It can be movies, it can be anime. It can be multitudes of things. But me in particular, a lot of things went into my design. I knew I wanted to be something with white fur. That's where I started off. So originally, I actually wanted to be a polar bear.
Aw, I can see that.
But the reason I didn't is because I wanted to have a tail that would swish around and have physics. And obviously, with a polar bear, you wouldn't see a tail. You'd see the ears, but there wouldn't be a tail
It'd
like
be a little,
moving around kind of thing.
a little bit of a little puff ball. That's all it is. A little puff ball.
So I decided instead to go with more of like an Arctic fox kind of like look. Hence why I have like the white fur and the blue eyes. So we went for that instead. When it came to other things like the outfit and things like that, I'm not gonna lie, that was something that I found very tricky because I feel like it's very hard to pinpoint exactly what you want. So I knew I wanted something.
Hey, listen.
I wanted something different. I didn't want it to look like casual. I wanted it to look quite, I wouldn't say exotic, but definitely fantasy themed. I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to pull off that kind of nature look, which is why I have flowers throughout my dress and things like that. I have sparkles, kind of loads of different elements that I personally like. Jewelry, I think it was important to focus on all those different aspects. But honestly, I think the hardest part was definitely, what can I reference to this? Like, what's the easiest thing to reference to? And definitely when it came to hair, it was like, anime. Anime was a thing. Sometimes Genshin was like thought about. And also just different outfit designs in general that people would generally kind of wear. And kind of piece different things together from different outfits. And that's kind of basically what went into my design. And that's another reason why my character doesn't wear shoes, because I wanted to stick with that whole naturey kind of vibe. So she has kind of like bangles and like leg wraps in terms of chains, instead of shoes. Toes out, yes.
Let's get a close up on your model then, a little bit.
Okay. So, do you want me to like zoom in on myself?
Yeah, please.
Okay. There we go. So we'll start off here.
Yeah, look, I like the blush. The blush is very adorable. Put the socks on it. Oh wow, you've been showing your toesies.
Whoa. People have seen my toes.
Snap, guys, toes. We're gonna get toes revealed, guys. Oh, see, look, she's teasing us right now. Oh snap, the toes. Pose reveal.
The
The
toe.
grippers.
The grippers.
The grippers. Plus the thighs shake though. Yeah, no. I think we all know that she has very specific physics and assets that people are looking forward to for this model. I was trying to make innuendos by saying that we're talking about your body. She didn't really capture on that. But let's just say you definitely have the parts of you that is very noticeable from afar. That
Yes,
people
definitely very noticeable.
Yes, definitely. Nook isn't got nothing on these thick news. Oh snap! Screenshots. Oh snap! Got some screenshots already.
Here's some screenshots.
Booba, booba,
Booba.
booba. No, this is really good. What else can you mod do? You were talking about how you have some expressions.
Okay, so I have 8 expressions, so I will zoom in quickly on my face, so it's just a little bit easier to see the expressions. Right, so I have 8 in total. So the first one is this.
Whoa, with the yandere kind of like, oh snap! She's really into this interview. She's really into it.
Then we have number 2, which is just like
The
a
blush.
deeper blush kind of thing.
I like the blush.
And then we have 3. 3 is my personal favorite.
Oh. Oh, I have no idea what's going on. Oh no. Ah.
Then we have 4,
Oh.
which is kind of like a
disgusted
face, like.
So you want to look up when you do that, so that people like look down on chat. Like, how dare you?
How dare you? Then we have 5, which is my little happy face.
Yay! So happy. Aw, so happy.
6, which is my pout, my precious pout face.
You're tsundere, like, sure. You don't love chat? No. Never.
Then we have 7.
Aw. Aw. Chat bullies you. Chat bullies you.
Yeah, this is why I do when chat bullies me.
Adorable.
And then the last one, which I showed off previously, which is my scared face.
Yeah, you use that a lot, apparently. 10 out of 10, yes.
Yeah, definitely, especially when playing Phasmo.
The bully happens a lot.
It does. It does indeed. And then we have the other feature, which I'll actually quickly show off, which is the glow-in-the-dark mode.
Ooh, glow-in-dark. Let's see. Ooh, dim eyes, though.
Right, okay.
Oh, hey, that was cool. The tattoos all glow-in-dark. Wow.
And all my glitter moves and everything as well.
Oh. We can see the jiggle even at night.
Yep. Always jiggling.
Always jiggling.
Right, there we go.
Nice. I like it. Alright, Chad, which one's your favorite? Which of her 8 emotes that she can do is your favorite? Which one? I like the blush. I like the blush personally.
The blush.
Yeah, the blush. I love it. The jiggle skin. If only I had that one song. Playing. Probably the question mark one is my favorite. The happy one. Aw, these ones
the
are really good.
confused one?
Yeah, that one's a good one. So I was busy looking at bushy tail waggling. Yeah, you were telling me that you really like your tail.
Yeah, the tail is really floofy.
Very floofy. Look at that floof. Guys, look at that floof. So floofy. I'm pretty sure you would love to get your face on that floof. No other parts. None other parts of her. Just the floof.
No, just the tail. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Obviously.
Just the tail.
Yes. obviously. Actually, this actually goes into a really good question. That is, what is your personal favorite about your design?
My personal favorite? Ooh. Okay, it would have to be my eyes.
Ooh. Let's get zoom in on your eyes then.
Right.
Look at them eyes. Wow, look at the details. It's like looking into like an ice wonderland of like crystals.
And also, if you notice really closely, I have little cherry blossoms in my eyes.
Oh, I think I do see it. Yeah, look at that. Wow, it's a whole universe. I know, right? Wow.
Yeah, a whole universe in my eyes.
Wow, look at that. So nice. I think it's cool. I like it. Very good. I always love asking this question because you would think that like, oh yeah, it's the tail or like something that's really like very like noticeable. But really, when I ask this question to VTubers, it's usually the smallest things. This is one of my favorites. I love it. I love it. Cool, cool. Well, then let's get into another really looking forward to moment, and that is your lore. What's the lore of your model?
I mean, I could read out the lore.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, sweet. Let me just pull it up. It's I wouldn't say it's too long, but
No,
it
no, go for
it
it.
is
It's
a
story time. Everyone, story time. Pull out your books.
hell yeah.
I'm gonna grab my phone really quick, but yeah, story time. Everyone, settle down. Put your nice, comfy blankets on and get comfortable
Yeah,
and
get the
get your
comfy
hot cookie.
blankets.
We're gonna hear the story
Okay,
of a lovely VTuber.
okay. Are we ready? Are we all ready? Bum 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 bum.
We're ready. We're ready.
Okay, we're ready. Sweet. Right. Summoned to this world, Junior was brought forth by the hands of someone who wanted more than what a normal life could offer. His eyes obsessed with the being before him, fur white as snow and eyes clear like the sea. Junior was brought forth before him. He wanted her power, he wanted her essence. He wanted to use her to help him gain everything he could to give him status and power. What started out as respect and admiration for this being turned into a constant pleading for more than what can be given. Soon, Junie found herself trapped by this man and made into a slave forever serving his legacy for years to come. She knew what
Begin.
was happening. She needed to escape. Each time, however, she failed again and again. Generations passed, and the man was no more. But the beliefs were passed on, and so was her treatment. They took her tales as punishment for her attempts, hoping it would give them some of her power, hoping they could fetch prices that amounted to land and more. She was tired. She was weary. But one night, the marks on her skin felt hot. The wind around her was getting more and more intense. She looked up into the night sky and knew this was her chance. Wind on her side, her body danced through the roofs and into the trees with a haste anyone could never begin to catch. She finally escaped and left behind this awful life she endured for so long. The world she once knew was no longer, however. Generations had passed and times have changed. Buildings stood across the lands and towns and cities were aplenty. She was in awe with this new world in front of her. She wanted to see it all and live her own life from here on. She tried to disguise herself and explore the city, but she didn't know how to interact with these people. She was scared and wary to trust anyone, but was still ever so curious. Her robes fell off and panic ensued. People saw her tails and ears and she was ready to flee once more. However, they clapped and cheered and even took pictures. She soon learned about cosplay and struck an idea. Her life was finally beginning to turn for the better, and she was ready to live it to the fullest.
When
And
your
that is my
robes.
law.
Hey, I like it. Nice, 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 nice. Cool, cool. I like it. I like it. I will definitely say that I'm pretty sure the reasons why they were cheering and like chanting was because your robes fell off. Just saying, just saying. But no, I like wow, they took your tails? That's messed up.
Mhm.
Your tails are so
Um,
fluff.
and that and that is why I only have one tail currently.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Oh, I actually do not know what that language is. Oh. The Arctic Shy. I don't know what that language is. Do you recognize that language?
I do not.
Oh, well, welcome, Arctic Shy. I love that you're
Welcome,
here.
Arctic.
Thank you so much. I don't know what you're saying, but I do see floof. I do see cry. So I definitely relate. Definitely relate. Oh, don't worry about. Oh, you can talk English. Awesome. Thank you.
Mhm.
Junior knows me. Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, thank you. Yes, I cry, knowing that people stole your beautiful tales.
Mhm. And that is why I have the markings on my skin because they are to signify wind,
Oh,
and
you'll
that is
win.
when my powers awakened, and that is why they also glow at
Mm,
night.
I like it. I like it. Just don't blow me away, okay? I'm getting comfortable where I'm sitting. John
I'll
Cena
try not
meme.
to. I'll try not to. No
Good, good, okay.
promises though.
No
Hold
promises.
on
Okay.
tight.
I have my desk. Okay, I got it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. No John Cena meme with ice cream. Wait, this is John Cena meme with ice cream. What am I missing
Oh,
here?
there is. There is a while ago.
Oh, I see. Hmm. I like ice cream. I want ice cream. Sounds great.
Ice cream sounds good.
Good. All right, then let's get into more of a controversial question. Okay, are you ready for this?
Mhm. Yes, I am ready.
Okay, What's your thoughts on the VTuber community at this moment?
At this moment,
Mm.
well, this is what I have learned so far. The VTuber community is so vast and wide. I'd say this is the thing. I feel like with any community, in general, I feel that there's very much ups and downs. Like for instance, with Twitch in general, even outside of the VTuber community, there's very much ups and downs. Same with YouTube, same with any platform, same with the world, really. But with the VTuber community specifically, I'd say there is definitely some questionable things that have happened in the VTuber community. There's definitely questionable things that happen all the time, and things that I'm just like, wow, I really question this. But at the same time, I have seen so many wholesome things. One thing I love specifically about the VTuber community is how accepting and loving it can be of people in general from different cultures, religions, um, you know, just different backgrounds as a whole. I feel like everyone is very accepting, no matter what you have, or like who you identify as, or who you are as a person. I feel like the community is very loving and accepting,
Hey,
and I think that's
listen.
one thing I really cherish a lot in this community. Um, it's very wholesome, and I've found that especially with the viewers in the VTubing community, everyone is very sweet, very loving. I feel like everyone is very passionate as well, and it's just really nice to see, especially when things aren't always happy in the world. I feel like sometimes the VTuber community is a very nice, safe little corner, and I like that there are multiple streamers that lift up other people in the process, and that's why I'm trying to do as well, with not just other VTubers, but with my viewers and other viewers in total.
No, I like it. I like it. No, and like these are real legit reasons, and I like all of them. And like I do think
Mhm.
that like what you and Gold was saying is that like all communities have some bad eggs. All communities have bad eggs,
Yeah,
but like we shouldn't emphasize on those bad eggs. We just see the other all parts of
yeah,
communities, and there's some really cool ones out there. Like some are even doing charity streams, which I like a lot.
yeah. I think that's really sweet and nice, and I think that with the VTubing community, it allows you to also express your uniqueness, because
Mm-hmm.
one nice thing is, I mean, with your designs, you get to be whoever you want to be.
Yep.
Your model can be exactly who you want it to be and how you want it to be, and I think that it's a really good way to show off who you are and express yourself. I think that's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Agree, agree. I That's one thing that I always envy for VTubers is that you guys have this way of always just wearing yourself on on your sleeves and like projecting
Mm,
it to your streams, and you guys can do it
yeah,
really, really nicely because you literally are embody of your personality. I like that a lot.
yeah.
I think Arctic actually had a question for you. Do you have a question for our lovely guest here, Arctic Shy, the nice person? Don't be shy, okay? Don't be
Yeah,
shy. Don't be shy.
dig.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. This is the time you don't be shy. Say whatever you want. Ask any question at all. Any question, no matter what that question can be. Can I send hugs? All the hugs. Send all the hugs.
All the hugs, yeah.
All the hugs. I already did.
Hugs are
Okay,
more than
cool. Good, good,
welcome.
good. All the hugs. All the hugs. Nice, nice. Cool, cool. All right. So let's. How long you been streaming for?
Well, okay, so this is a long question. So,
Oh.
with VTubing in particular, I've only been doing it for 5 months, and with this model I'm currently using right now, has been about 20-ish days
Oh. Wow.
um,
Wow.
since I
So
got
you
this
new.
model.
You very new.
Yeah, I'm pretty new to the scene, but it just goes to show how nice and accepting people are in general. Um, because I'm still new to everything. I'm still learning things, and everyone's really accepting. But in streaming in total, it has actually been 10 years.
Wow, 10 years? You've been streaming for 10
Yes,
years. That's
I've been
crazy.
streaming for 10 years. I've been on Twitch for 10 years now. And I
Wow.
still have people from 10 years ago that still sub to me and still come into stream, and they've been with me since the beginning, and it's crazy.
Hmm. That is so cool. I'm six. Wow. Arctic Farks. I think you too. I think you're too young to be on here. Oh, of streaming. Oh, I thought you were like 6 years old. I was like, I don't think you should be stream. You be on the stream. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure we'll all both say so, but I'm just saying. I know, like 10 years. Bro, I don't know. You said 6. Like, come on. Like, I'm not the only one who saw that, right? It's just like, I'm 6. I'm like, oh, years of streaming. I'm like, okay, I don't know.
I held your breath for a second.
I know, right? So I was like, dude, are you sure you be on here? Are you sure? But no, that's actually really impressive. Dang, that's crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure this next question I'm about to ask you is going to be a really good one then. Is the question I was about to ask you is that from the first time you started streaming compared to now, have you seen any changes?
I have noticed quite a lot of changes. I mean, like I said, I've been on Twitch for 10 years, so there's been a drastic change. I'd
Oh,
say
yeah.
both good and bad, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially
I'd
recently.
say I'd say Twitch has got better in a sense of where I feel like it's not easier in a sense to build a community, but at the same time harder because you have so many other people, that stream now. I feel like streaming has become more accessible for people. Um, and sometimes it's really hard to push yourself out there and get noticed, especially if you don't know like how to do it or how to get help or how to advertise yourself. But in terms of, I suppose, supporting a streamer, I feel like it has got better in a sense of, obviously we have hype trains now. You can subscribe to people. It's given more incentives to um, sub and support the creators you follow. However, I feel like at the same time, I feel like if you are a small streamer, it is very difficult to earn something from Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like it is very difficult, especially now. There's a lot of, now, obviously, I'm not going to go into it, but there's a lot of stuff going on with Twitch currently. Um, Very up and downs, even towards bigger streamers now. So it's very up and down right now. Um, but I will say I will try and stick to the positive of it, and I will say I feel like it is a lot easier to network and meet more people. And during the process, you will find plenty of people that are really nice people that um, are wanting to be friends or meet others, etc. And I think that's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Agree. I think definitely there's pros and cons when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And like I would say that as long as you still like have fun, enjoy yourselves, and meet up with friends, then I think it's worth it. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Hey, so are you ready for the
Mhm.
most difficult question of the night? Most difficult. It's too
Dun, dun, dun,
difficult.
dun, dun.
Are you ready? Are you
I'm
sure?
ready.
Are you
I'm
sure?
ready.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm prepared. Drum roll.
Drum roll, please. Drum roll.
Drum roll.
What's your favorite video game or video game franchise?
Ooh, favorite video game or video game franchise? I'd probably have to say right off the bat, Life is Strange series.
Really? Oh, that's actually surprising. I didn't think
I
that.
I am a massive sucker for pick your own choice kind of things. And the reason being, and there's actually a reason behind it. Now, if you're a younger person, you might not have any clue like what the hell I'm talking about. But a long time ago, there used to be a thing of like pick your own adventure books.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have a story, and I say, for instance, you're an adventurer or something, and you go into, I don't know, a dungeon or blah blah, and it says you've been here, blah 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 blah, and you have found gold, and you have two choices, right? It'll say you can either take it or you can leave it, and it'll tell you what page to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And then depending what you go to, you flick to that page, and it'll tell you like the outcome of that, whether it be good, bad, or you die or something. And it kind of reminds me of that. I like the fact that with Life is Strange, you can kind of pick an outcome, and it's based on like what you want. And I think that that's really nice. So for me, pick your own choice kind of games are definitely like my kind of favorite genre, and Life is Strange has definitely uh, got to be one of my favorite game series.
Mm. I can see that definitely. I like choice-based systems too. I experienced
Mm.
those kind of books with Goosebumps, so the Goosebumps books. I remember that
Mm.
was the case, and I remember I always kept my finger on the choices so that when I went to that page and it says you died, I'm like, nope, totally did not choose that page.
Yeah, it totally didn't happen.
Totally didn't happen. I like it. Arctic, you could always DM me. I'm more than happy to invite anyone, if that's what he means by invite, on my show.
Mm.
Something maybe. Yeah, those books were good times. I can see why you like Life is Strange then. You know what?
Yeah.
I could definitely see it. Definitely see it. Ever thought about playing other kind of like Tales kind of games like that, like the werewolf one or Tales of the Borderlands?
I actually have played a couple. I've played through Tales of the Borderlands. I've done Life is Strange. I've done the Walking Dead series, like the whole
Mm.
series. I do want to do I think it's called The Wolf Among Us or something. I
Oh
think that's
yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
that one's called. There is one actually. I will spoil it since we were talking about
Oh,
games
oh,
earlier. But I
oh.
plan on playing at some point on
Little
stream.
spoilers.
A lot of people don't know. It is actually a make your choice kind of game, and I think it is called Tell Me Why.
Hmm. Tell you
And I'm
why.
preparing to play that. Yeah, I'm preparing to play that at some point. I
Longest.
completely forgot I had it. I know I had planned to play it at some point on stream, and I never got around to it. But now I'm pretty sure at some point I'm gonna have to,
You should.
because I enjoy those kind of games so much. They're really good to play.
I like it. I like it.
Hmm.
Someone tried to guess it was Among Us. It definitely is not Among
Among
Us.
Us.
Among Us. Among Us. Life is Strange is good, but because not only because of the choices, but because of how well the story is, well the characters. That's what I like about it too. Like the characters is what
Yeah,
really gets me. I
the
love the
characters
characters.
also change as well. That's a good thing. Yeah.
GTA, San Andreas, and Last of Us. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Tell Me Why is pretty good if you dig Life is Strange series. Oh, I see, I see.
Mm, mm.
Maybe I'll have to check it out. Tell Me Why. Okay, okay. Good, good. I like it, I like it.
I know it's on Steam.
Oh. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe. Definitely, definitely. I
Yeah.
like this. I like this. If you could live into any video game world, we're talking about isekai here, guys. If you can live in any video game world, what world would you like to be in?
Video game world.
I'm actually doing a Doki Doki
Hmm.
collab this Wednesday.
That's a tricky one.
I know, right?
That's a tricky one.
Usually my rules when it
Okay.
comes to those things are usually you yourself is transported into the world. You're not like some hero or some overpowered character. You yourself in that world.
Oh, me myself in that world. Oh, that's a complete different game changer. Because funny enough, if we were doing it where you would turn it into something as part of the game, if it was something part of the game, this is going to be a complete throw off. But I was going to say something probably like the Isle, which, if you don't know what the Isle is, it's actually a
Ah.
dinosaur game, a dinosaur survival game.
Would you like to be a
And
dinosaur?
yeah, I think it would actually be pretty cool to be a dinosaur and experience that kind of, era. I think that'd be kind of cool. For those that don't actually know, I am a pretty big dinosaur nerd. I do like
Ah,
dinosaur themed things.
dinosaur.
At
I
one
see.
point, I did want to, you know how people have different collections of things.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to have kind of like a collectible fake fossil kind of collection, just like dinosaur themed. I thought it would have been really cool to kind of have things like that to collect and
Mm-hmm.
sculptures and stuff.
I like that. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. And
Mm,
Dark Pictures is definitely a good recommendation as well. They're for horror games. Maybe you should
mm.
play some Dark Picture games. You might like it. You might
Oh
like it.
yeah, I do actually. I think I have all of them, so I should definitely do those on stream.
Yep. Cyberpunk is really popular right now too. I agree. I agree. But yeah, no, I'd be kind of cool to be isekai into that. But now the other answer, what game
Hmm.
would you be isekai if you're just you?
If I was just me, Now, if I was just me, I
I know, right?
that's a hard one. That's
Mm.
a hard one.
I only give it to you
See,
guys hard questions.
hmm, I feel like Vampire, like the Masquerade. I feel like
Oh.
that would be kind of interesting because it's still kind of like kind of similar to our world, but with other elements into it.
Mhm.
I feel like I'd feel like it'd be obviously very life threatening, but very interesting.
It would definitely be interesting. It would be like in today's news, we had another shooting, another like hurricanes, and there's 5 more vampires now on the streets. Huh.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be very interesting. It'd be a very different, outlook on things. That's for sure.
True, true. I definitely can see that. I love it. I love it. That'd be interesting to
Mhm.
see. Okay, so here's a fun little one for you. If you could collaborate with any VTuber out there, no matter how big or small, who would you like to collab with?
that's a hard one because I'm not gonna lie. There's a vast like array of like some that are like really, I'd say really cool and really nice. Um, I feel like if I was to collab with anyone, like right off the bat, like right off the top of my head, like right now, I'd probably say, Alara.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Alora?
Yeah, Alara.
Really? Huh.
Alara.
Well, hey, let
She's
me
very
call her right
sweet.
now. I'm gonna call her right now. Nah, I actually do. Actually, she's actually been on my show before.
mm,
Yeah, I think if you just reach out to her, I think she's more than happy to have you on your show.
mm.
She does that
I
like the tea
think.
time.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of her tea times. Funny enough, one of
Mm.
my VTuber siblings was actually on one of her tea times.
Oh, I
So
think you should ask. I think just reaching out to her.
okay, I might have to do that. I might have to pluck up the courage one day.
Fuck it, do it. She's a lot more approachable than you think she is.
mm.
Ask me what you knew and a good heart, full and big talking about Flux plushies. All the Flux plushies. Oh, Flux
Aw,
plushies. Definitely. Aw.
fuck plushie.
Flux plushies. All right. And now, another good question for you is: what are your current goals with streaming?
What are my current goals? I know my
Oh,
first one that I actually want is I want to reach 5K on Twitch.
dude.
And
Nice.
the craziest thing enough is we're actually really close to it, which is
Oh.
kind of mind blowing. Like really mind blowing. Um we're I think a couple away from 4.8K,
Wow.
and it's getting closer. It's getting really close. I'm not gonna lie. When I started off with VTubing, I think I started at 3.2K followers. So the fact that I'm nearly at 5K within just a couple of months is
Pretty
kind
big.
of crazy. It's crazy. I didn't expect to have like this much like love and support from people, but that is
Nice,
definitely
nice.
one of my biggest goals. Um, Another one would definitely be me kind of reaching out to other VTubers, big or small, and trying to like do more collabs. I think that's one thing I need to do a lot more of. I'm quite a shy person actually, so
Ah. Well,
it's something I need to improve on.
I hope this interview helped you like kind of get better at like reaching out to other people and talking to them.
Yeah, I think it definitely has. I think it gets rid of like any kind of nervousness or like things like you worry about with anything. I feel like I definitely need to reach out to people, and I think this has definitely given me like more courage to do so.
I like it. I like it. More courage. Let's do it. Let's do it. I
Yes,
think
let's
it'd be
do
good.
it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Don't let
Just
your
do it.
dreams be
Don't
dreams.
let your dreams be dreams. I love it. I love it. These memes are the best. But yeah, no, I would say like reach out to people and like talk to them. Like literally, I've been doing these interviews for about a year and a half now, and this show wouldn't be a thing if I only waited for people to ask me if they wanted to join my show. I had to go and talk to everyone and like, reach out to
Yeah.
people, and they think I'm a bot, which makes sense. I'm pretty sure most people think I'm a bot when I ask them if they like to join my show. Um, that's why I try to make like mistakes and like make it seem as casual as possible so that people don't think I'm a bot. I'm just some random fleshy tuber person, like normal normie streamer, who wants to just talk to VTubers on a stream. That's
Mm,
pretty much what it is. But hey, I like this helped me like kind of reach out and do more collabs, you know. So I think you
good.
can do it. You just have to go out there, just reach out. There's gonna be some people gonna say no, some people gonna say nothing, and there's gonna be a lot of
Yeah.
people who's gonna say yeah, sure. I think that's the ones you should go for.
Yeah.
Especially Laura. I think you should reach out to Laura.
Yeah.
So if you play
I
Left 4
I think
Dead,
I will.
yeah, I think you should. I think you should. Want free content? Let's play. Oh, that. Second gen Sea Dog VA. Am I Sea Dog VA? I'm just not a voice actor. All right. But no, I would definitely say that. Definitely reach out. Definitely reach out. If you never make an attempt, the answer is always going to be no. True.
That is
There you
true.
go. Well, you don't want it to be no.
That
You
is
want to be
true.
yes. You can
Mm.
be. Alright, are you ready for the last question of the night? Don't worry, guys. You guys can still ask questions and spin the wheel. Don't forget to spin the wheel. But you ready for the last question of the night?
I'm ready. I am ready.
You ready?
I am ready.
Say it with your chest. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go! I'm ready! I love it.
I'm ready.
Ah! You're picking so hard.
Yeah, I figured that would happen, especially with this headset.
Now we get into chaoticness. This is what I've been waiting for.
Now
Yes.
it's coming out. Now it's
Yeah, the
coming out.
chaoticness is. You can tell she's been a little more comfortable. If she's more comfortable, then she's gonna be more chaotic. I like it. I like it. There should be a channel redeem for a spin the wheel, and then if you guys
Yeah.
hit that channel redeem, oh wow, everyone's writing notes. Okay, let's get ready. Let's get ready. I
Yep,
love these emotes. These emotes are adorable.
I see one of them is actually mine.
It's an adorable one. I love it. Look, great. For sure she is. We'll do the spin the wheel in a second. But first, do you have an advice for anyone who's starting out on streaming or VTubing you want to give?
Okay, my advice. Okay, I actually have quite a lot of advice, and this is what I've learned either through myself or other people, and just, just as I've gone through streaming and VTubing. I'd say streaming, if you seriously want to, you know, do streaming, whether it's like, just for fun, a hobby, or if you want to eventually turn it into something more serious, like a job, I feel like my best advice to give you is never focus purely on numbers. Like, don't focus too much on your viewer count. Don't focus on your next Twitch payout. Don't focus on, because there are going to be times where there are very much ups and downs with streaming. There's going to be loads of times where, if you focus on these things, you will get down. You will get, saddened sometimes, and you'll think, am I the issue? Like, have I done something wrong? And that's just unfortunately how streaming is. It's a streaming platform. It depends what time you stream at, things like that. So my biggest advice is do what makes you happy. Stream content that you enjoy, because at the end of the day, it's your viewers are going to come in there and see you happy over doing something. If you're going to stream something that you really dislike and you really hate, your viewers are going to pick up on that. They're not gonna like want you to stream something you dislike.
Yep, true.
And then on top of that, the best thing I can say with VTubing as well is, like, there's nothing wrong with not being able to afford things. That's what I've learned, because with VTubing you will see so many people with, like, the big models, like really expensive models, like all these overlays, videos done, like everything like really clean. And there's no saying you'll never have that kind of thing. It's a thing of you can always work up to that. There's always something you can work up towards. And I think that in a way it also makes it really exciting, because it's also a milestone, and it just goes to show like what you've achieved. So just think of everything as a small milestone, whether it's small or big. It can be you hitting 5 followers, 10 followers. It could be you, I don't know, getting your first Twitch power. It could be you hitting affiliate. All these little milestones are something to celebrate and be proud of, and I think that's very important. And another thing is, if you do want to do streaming, I would recommend advertising yourself on other platforms, because Twitch won't obviously tell you this because they don't want you to advertise yourself on like other sites, but it's very important to put yourself on other places like Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, even if it's only small things like YouTube Shorts, or you start posting like when you go live on Twitter, or just funny little memes or anything. It's very important to, get yourself out there. Um, a form of advertisement. And I'd say networking is also a great way as well. Networking is also really nice, whether it's with other streamers or anything else. Like those are probably, that's probably my advice for anyone.
I agree 100%. These are good advice. This actually kind of sums up a lot of really good points. Don't go too ham. Don't go too ham on don't go too ham on trying to get like numbers or money. Don't try to buy the most expensive thing right off the bat, and don't be scared if some of your days of streaming is like super low. I can relate with that a lot. But definitely just enjoy yourself. Like just have fun at the end. Definitely, just like have fun first, and then everything will follow. And as you get better
Yeah.
and get more into it, and more community starts to come up, then you can start learning into like looking up and like trying to like make goals of like maybe I'll get a better quality model, maybe I'll upgrade my streaming setup a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's really important to like focus on the here and now, and even having like future goals is also really nice. Like, some people like having public goals that they like their community knowing, like, oh, one of my goals that I want to is to reach 100 followers or something. I think things like that are really good to hit. Um, because I feel like it's not only something you can celebrate, but you can celebrate it with other people too. And I think that's one thing that's really nice about Twitch is like working towards building that community of, viewers. Like it's a really nice thing having the whole, streamer viewership like community. I think it's really nice, especially because you can shape your community how you want, in the sense of like, what you like and dislike in your stream. Everyone's streams are different, everyone has different rules, and that's why rules exist. Because at the same time, it's very important, with what you feel comfortable with as a streamer. Like, you shouldn't just let people walk all over you. It's very important to set boundaries. I can't emphasize that enough with anything, is to set boundaries on your
Mm-hmm.
stream, because at the end of the day, you want to enjoy streaming. You want streaming to be, something that you enjoy, a hobby, something that isn't tedious or a chore or anything. When it becomes that, that's when, you need to really sit back and think, okay, I need to reevaluate this. What can I do to change it? What can I do to get back to that feeling I once had, kind of thing? It's very important to make sure that you put yourself first. Also, don't overdo it,
Yeah,
don't
miss.
don't
Over here
overdo it,
streaming daily over here.
I have got better. I have been doing it, so I do have a schedule, and I usually take at least 2 days off of
Good,
stream.
good. At least.
Um, at least. So I would say it's very important to make sure you also have breaks. Um, and I would also say, I hate to say it because I'm terrible with schedules. I have a terrible sleep schedule because I have insomnia. However, I cannot emphasize this enough. If you do want to properly get into streaming, having a stream schedule set up is very handy, because it lets people know when you're going to go live, and they can kind of preemptively know, oh yeah, this person's going to go live at this time with whatever game, etc. So it does help out. It does help.
Makes sense, makes sense. Good advice. I agree.
Mhm.
Definitely. I like it. Well, that's all the questions I have for you, but I'm pretty sure Chad has
Mhm.
some people. Consume bed. I'm pretty sure Chad has some
Consume.
ones. Consume. Um,
Consume.
consume. But yes, we have one more spin, so let's do it. And again, you
Mhm.
guys can spin as much as you guys like, because we have plenty of questions right here. But if you guys want to ask some questions, you're more than happy to do that. So let's check out some YouTubers. Do you have any YouTubers that you like to watch?
Ooh, that's a good question. So funny enough, I do actually watch quite a couple of VTuber YouTubers. I also watch a different variety of things. I'd say, like, I watch from, cooking videos and things like that to just music. In terms of like who I watch on a daily basis, I would actually probably say one person I watch a lot is my VTuber sister. She has been
Aw.
progressing with her YouTube, and it's been really sweet to see her posting anything from regular gameplays to like mini clips to shorts. So I watch her videos pretty frequently. So yeah, that's probably the YouTuber I watch the most
Nice. That's nice.
currently.
Support your sister. Support your sister.
Yeah.
Cool. So Arky has a question, and while they ask that question, I will also spin it a couple more times.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Let's freaking go. How I found your YouTube sister to subscribe? Looks like you wants to find your YouTube sister.
Oh, if you want to look at her, she's on multiple platforms aside from YouTube. Her name is Chunky Lotus.
Chunky Lotus. I love it. Love the name.
Yeah.
The question is, favorite Pokemon.
Favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is actually an Alolan Vulpix slash
Oh,
Ninetales.
you know what? I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah.
I wonder why. But something
I
tells
wonder
me.
why.
Yeah. I wonder how I could see that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. I mean I don't know what you're talking about. Nope.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
no, no, yeah.
Nope. Nope.
I
Nope.
thought it was Executor. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, definitely,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. I can't believe how wrong I was.
uh.
Favorite pizza top.
Oh my goodness, this is something I love so much. I feel like it honestly it kind of depends on my mood. And no, it's not pineapple. I will gladly say it's not pineapple. I'm
Good,
not a pineapple
good.
on pizza person. I'm sorry for people that like pineapple on pizza. I do not. I do not like pineapple on pizza. I've tried. It's not for me.
Yeah, same,
So
same.
for me, it really depends. Sometimes I'm a very simple person, and I like a cheese pizza. But when I say cheese, I mean like 3 cheeses kind of thing. You know, give it a little bit different taste. But if I have to put something on a pizza, if it was my go-to topping, I'd probably say either chicken or something like ground beef, something like that. Some sort of meat topping usually would be my go-to topping for sure.
Cool, I like it. Same here. I'm like a meat lovers kind of person, so I like those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Cheese is definitely really good though. All the meats,
Or
all the
the
meats,
meat.
all the meats. Meat.
Meat.
Yes,
Meat.
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 I
Meat. Meat.
love it. I love it. Hey, any more questions? Any more questions? By the way, while we're waiting for more questions and maybe more spins, I want to spend a little bit of time to just thank you
Mm.
for giving me your time, working with me on the schedule, and coming on my show. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, no
Thank you.
problem. It's been really fun, and plus, like, I hope, like, multiple people like can see things like this and like, know that it's not a scary thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes like it can seem really daunting, and stuff like that, but it's really not. And I feel like it's a good way, to spread another type of positivity as well, and
Mhm.
get other people like known as well as, I think it's also a good way of like, for instance, with the advice thing, I know there's plenty of people that have sometimes asked me for advice. I think it's a really good way of, spreading a good word out there for things as well.
Mm-hmm. Agreed, agreed.
Mm.
I like doing these. Not only this helps other people, but also it just allows more of a content of like I want to come together and cut and snip every single uh, part of my interviews of all the VTubers into one collaboration of the advice part question. I thought that'd be so nice to just give it to everyone. Like, hey, this is advice that all these VTubers from, like, because again, I do this each and every week. So over a year long of content of all these VTubers from big and small, all giving advice about VTubing. I wish I could do that. That'd be so nice.
Yeah, I think that's really good because I think with streaming in general, a lot of people sometimes look for some sort of guidance because when you think about it, when it comes to streaming, there's nothing of like, oh yeah, do this, do that, maybe do this. It's just learn it all yourself and good luck.
Yeah, unfortunately. The VTube community does have a lot of free assets though, so it's
Yeah, the
definitely more
VTuber
welcome.
community, I'd say the VTubing community is very welcoming in a sense of like there's loads of free things, whether it comes to like seasonal, it could be like Halloween assets, Christmas, there's loads of free things. There's even free VTuber models as well that
True.
people can use.
Mm.
That's what I was using. I was using a free VTuber model before I got this one. So I'd say there's definitely different loads of routes you can go down. I know there's 2D, which obviously I am. There's 3D as well, which is more affordable for some people because I know like some people are worried about getting to VTubing because costs and things like that. But there are definitely affordable ways of getting models as well.
Agreed, agreed. Why do you have a paper mic? Are you talking about like my actual mic I'm using, or are you talking about like the one on the screen? Because I spent a lot of money on this mic. Hope it's not paper quality. Hopefully. like people like I need to go good on my quality on my voice.
Mm.
But also Trick, when you are going to join us in the YouTube community or VTube community? I've been asked this question so many times, and I don't mind answering it. I probably won't become a VTuber personally. There's just too many things that comes from it. One, I put way too much money on all my stuff behind me that I need to show. I want to show it off. So it'd be kind of difficult for it. And I couldn't choose a VTuber model because I'll be wanting to change it every single week. I get so like I just want to like keep changing it, and it'll get way too expensive. And also I
That
don't
is true.
think unless I get a really good, really expensive model, I don't think they can match a lot of my facial animations that I like to do on stream. I don't think it will track very well. Um,
Yeah, a lot of the live 2D tracking, which is the 2D models. Like for instance, what I use for tracking, which is like the best you can use currently for 2D models, is iPhone tracking.
mm-hmm. And I have
So that's what
Samsung.
I'm using.
I
Yeah,
have Samsung.
it can get pretty expensive.
Yeah, so I can't really afford that kind of stuff. I don't think I will become it, but it doesn't change the fact that I just love VTubers. I love the idea of VTubers. I love how they stand for. I love my favorite thing about VTubers is that it gives the opportunity for people to try something they've always wanted to try. Because like as a
Mm.
VTuber, you get really nervous and self-conscious of yourself, and you don't feel like you would be good at like streaming. Then VTubing come along and allows you to try some of the stuff. I have met some amazing people that if they didn't do VTubing, I would have never met them, and I'm really happy because of that. And that's why I want to keep on
Yeah.
doing these things because I think it's just talking to VTubers and just gushing about how awesome they are. It's a really fun thing. I love it.
Mm.
Love it. PNG is a good cheap option to go. Yeah, I
That is true.
interviewed so many PNGs. I love them. Priorities. Go get your priorities. Yes. A question for Junie. Is it Junie? Junie, right?
Yeah, Genie. Yep.
Junie, cool. What do you think of VTubers eventually showing their faces? I know that's actually pretty popular to do. What do you think?
Honestly, I think it really depends on the VTuber. I feel like the VTuber should have complete freedom on what they choose to do because at the end of the day, it's completely their decision. I feel like a lot of people, the reason why they do VTubing is one, they may not have confidence, one, they may want privacy. There could be multitudes of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when in terms of like a VTuber showing their face, majority of the time it's usually a picture. Not always. Sometimes they will do face cam streams. Um, but a majority of the time it will be a photo, and I feel like that's completely fine. I feel like I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because it's not like they're doing anything wrong. They're not
Yeah.
hurting anyone. They're just doing something that they want to do, and that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. Exactly. I think it's up to them. I think choices
Yeah,
is the main thing. Just give them options to be able to do that kind of stuff. There's this stigma of like being the idol culture when it comes to being a VTuber. And I feel like they
where you're
should not put
faceless.
yeah
Yeah,
faceless and you can be in relationships. I really feel like we shouldn't combine idol culture with VTuber culture. I feel like that's not healthy.
yeah. I feel like VTubers should have a form of freedom, because at the end of the day, even as a VTuber, regardless if you're in character, out of character, or whatever, you are still a person. You still have mental health, and it's very important to look after yourself and your mental health. And I feel like with situations like that, I feel like it's very easy to fall down a rabbit hole of negligence towards your mental health. So that's why I say it's important to just focus on what makes you happy, and if showing a photo of yourself on Twitter or in your Discord or something is, something that, gives you self confidence, you do it.
Yeah, exactly. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. What about VTuber art?
VTuber art? Like what,
What's
as
your
in
opinion
like
on
people getting
VTuber art Yeah, are you talking about like lewd art?
lewd art or regular art, or what? Like people getting art done or people
I,
doing fan art?
yeah, I like fan art. I think it's actually really cool. I've seen some really
I
cool like
Yeah, I've had some fan art done, and honestly, it's really sweet. I think the fact that someone is going and taking time out of their day to draw a picture of like their favorite VTuber, or me or whatever. I think that's really sweet and wholesome. The fact that they're doing that, and I think that goes to show that they appreciate that VTuber.
I agree. It looks like they're talking about like Rule 34, like people drawing you in
Ah,
like Loot 34 kind of art.
For me, lewd is fine. However, as long as you kind of ask, kind of thing, and
Yeah,
as long
consent.
as yeah, as long as it's kind of like agreed upon, and it's not something that's disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
As well, like when it comes to like being disrespectful in lewd art and everything else like that, um, I think it's very important to talk to a VTuber about it. And if you don't get an answer on it, don't do it.
Yeah, just don't. As long as they're
It's very important to be mindful and respectful.
nope, agreed. Respectful. That's the thing. Respectful. Be respectful.
And that's why I feel like fan art is very popular in terms of, just regular art instead of lewd art, because
Everyone will be
that's
okay with
really appreciated, because there's nothing harmful about it.
it. Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if you have a VTuber that is completely fine with any lewd art, and usually they will have some sort of not safe for work Twitter account or something you can tag with that, then that is completely fine because they have said it is fine. But I'd say it's a safe way to ask anyway with some VTubers, etc. Just to
Mm-hmm.
be respectful and mindful of that.
Agreed. I definitely.
Hmm.
Um. So as long as they are comfortable in doing it, should be fine. This we're going back into like uh showing your face on stream. And like yeah, people would do it easier if it breaks the stigma and keeps the idol fans. True. There's a
Yeah.
difference though with commissioning art and drawing yourself in some extent. Yeah, most of the VTubers with lewd art will have a specific hashtag to their Twitter or something. True. Very
Yep, that is true.
cool. I like it. I
That's
like
true.
it.
I feel like commissioning is very different. I feel like there are people, because obviously there is a thing as lewd tubers, which are more based upon the sexual side. Which is completely fine. If that's the content you want to offer, that is completely up to you. I say, as long as you're not harming anyone, you're being respectful and you're doing what makes you happy, then so be it, kind of thing. So I feel like when it comes to them, majority would be okay with things like that. um but obviously, you'll have people in general, say for instance you have a regular VTuber, right? You'll have a lot of people that follow them for whatever reason, whether it's entertainment, whatever else, etc., etc.
Mm.
And when it comes to that VTuber posting lewd art, even if they're not known for lewd art, obviously they can lose a following for that and stuff like that. So that's why there are generally like VTubers that will have two separate accounts for things like that.
No, I agree. That's why you
Hmm.
always have to watch out for that. I like the two separate accounts though. I think that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Google. Consume bed. Oh, are we consuming bed again?
Consume bed.
I don't know what to ask anymore. Well, again, that's why you can spin the wheel. The reason why I put the spin the
That's true.
wheel is that if you guys don't have a question, don't know what to ask, you guys go to spin the wheel. That way I can ask you a
True.
random question.
Random questions.
Random questions. I love random questions. Like here's,
Random questions. Random questions are good.
I love random questions. They're the biggest. Why I don't have any more points? Oh no, I wasted them all. No. Well, I guess you gotta keep watching then.
No.
Keep watching. I usually make it like only 100, so it's usually not that high. But yeah, no. I guess more random questions for you is that so there's a whole bunch of different foxes. Like you're
Yes.
obviously a Arctic fox,
Hmm.
but you also chose the specific kind of fox that has the puff in the ears. Why did you decide to do the
Hmm.
puff?
So for me, I've always found it really cute, and on top of that, it's like what my artist did. I liked the way she designed it. She also tried to make the fur look more realistic on both the ears and the tail.
Mm-hmm.
And generally, with Arctic foxes, obviously they're very fluffy, but they tend to have a little bit of fluff in the ears too.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this was a good way to represent it, while not being, I wanted it to be a bit more noticeable.
Mm-hmm. I see.
But
Okay.
there are many a times where I will get mistaken for a cat or a dog.
How? You're obviously a fox.
That's why like my ears are longer. Because usually cats will have quite short ears. Like usually where the puff is, it'll be like a tiny bit taller than the puff
Mm-hmm.
as a cat. And obviously, sometimes, not all the time, you will have cat VTubers that have the fluffy tails, but they will also have like the really slim tails that are more curled as well.
I like it. I like it. True, true, true. Oh yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Awesome. Hey, any more questions? Any more questions? We might wrap it up a little bit earlier today, but I'm pretty sure it's really late where you are. So you might need to get some sleep and good rest and consume the bed. So I
If
appreciate
anyone
you.
has any questions, feel free to ask. I won't bite unless you ask me to.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that a redeem? Is that a redeem? Oh, snap.
I mean, the bite part isn't a redeem, but it could be in future. Who
Oh,
knows?
guys, write these notes down. Write these notes down.
Yeah, write the notes down because you end up like bringing it up saying, "Junie, you said this at one point."
Yeah, no, exactly. I want to see this on streams. Free bites, free bites. Maybe.
I
I
do
have a
have fangs for a reason.
true. They're definitely not for nibbling. They're definitely not for nibbling.
Not for nibbling.
Um, I don't worry about that. Oh, don't worry about that. Oh no, yeah, no, yeah. Totally the mods and totally not checking this out. Also, I have a question for advice. You can ask all of your questions. Ask all the
Hey,
questions.
yeah, ask away. Ask anything you want.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I see. So my PC is very crap, and even when streaming with two PCs, it's still hard. Should I go to PNG streaming as a start, or try to keep it 3D? Now, my advice is if your PC is struggling, does it struggle without streaming, or does it struggle with only just streaming? Because I would say if you're going to stream with it and it struggles, my advice would probably try and do 2D, because the thing is, if you push your PC to its limits, it could possibly break, which repairs or getting new parts and things like that can be pretty pricey. When I stream and I have EC face on, I'd say maybe try and do PNG. Try it.
Yeah.
I feel like one thing is sometimes people are a bit scared of trying new things. Like for me, I remember I wanted to try PNG and see how it would go, but I was too nervous to. And the only reason I ended up trying it at one point is because I got advice from Chunky, which is my VTuber sibling.
Nice.
And I think I definitely say give it a try. I'd say it's worth trying. You know, um, but yeah, I'd say if you're gonna do just chatting, like I mean, some people don't like doing just chatting. That's completely fine. If you do just chatting segments, I'd say use the 3D model. But when you're going to games, or definitely more intense games and things like that, definitely try and do a PNG for sure. I'd say it's worth doing.
Definitely worth. Definitely.
Because I feel like with the VTubing community, it's a bit back and forth. There was this whole kind of like spiel where if you were a PNG tuber, you weren't considered a VTuber. And sometimes even with 3D, but I feel like that kind of stigmatism has gone a lot less now. I feel like 3D I mean, 3D is a VTuber is no different, but I feel like PNG is definitely way more accepted now. So I feel like if you are going to try, I'd feel like now would be, a good time to try it. And don't be afraid to do it,
Yep.
Do what makes you
True.
happy, and also do what's within your PC's limits.
Agreed. And also check out your PC specs too. Because sometimes I didn't even know this. Like you might actually have a really nice PC, but you might have like programs in the back that's running that you shouldn't have. Maybe the programs like instead of using Streamlabs, use OBS because it's less taxing on your computer.
That is also another thing. I would highly recommend switching to OBS if you use Streamlabs, and the reason why is, even though Streamlabs is kind of nice because it has everything automatically built in, it makes everything a lot easier when you're new and learning stuff. But Streamlabs uses a lot of CPU, like a
It does.
lot.
Like she probably sees me because I'm using Streamlabs right now. I liked it. It was really cool, really good to try out. But I definitely recommend going to OBS first. I think I made the mistake of like trying Streamlabs first, and now I'm kind of like stuck. I probably will eventually go to OBS whenever I have time. But I would say do OBS first to try it out because it'll be a little more confusing. But there's YouTube videos out there to help you out. I think that will also be better for you. And then one mistake I made is that I thought my CPU was capping so hard, but then when I was talking to a friend, they're like, "You have an RTX like thing. You shouldn't be capping this hard." I found out it's because I wasn't using my RTX like graphics card at all, and I was actually plugging everything to my motherboard, and it was like it's almost breaking it. So my suggestion is
Mm.
also know like where you plugging everything in, because you might be just a easy fix is just rewiring your stuff, and you'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Another
And Gold
one.
made a valid point. Usually PNGs have two like PNGs. One, so when they're not talking, um, it's just regular, and when they talk, their mouth will usually open and things like that.
True, true.
That's really easy to set up as well. On a website called Fujitech, you'll input two images. It makes it really easy to do things like that. It's really handy.
Fujitech. Definitely check it out. Definitely, definitely. Added ones. You add on. Yes, yes. Streamlabs is OBS. It's just like a lot more extra stuff. But yeah, agree. Do OBS first.
Yeah, do OBS first.
Definitely. I made that mistake, but it's fine. My computer can run it, so like I don't have too much issues with it. But eventually, I will need to go to OBS because I might do VR
Yeah.
streams once. So we'll see.
Mm.
I need to call it. Yeah, extra steps. OBS is extra steps. Cool. Well, running down the limit. Any more questions? Any more spins you guys want to do?
Yeah, any more questions, any spins, feel free to do it now.
Do it right meow.
Right meow.
Right meow.
Actually, no, I shouldn't do that because then people are going to be like, well, I thought you weren't a cat.
I knew you were a cat. I knew it. The truth has been revealed.
No.
The truth has been revealed the whole time. She was a cat.
No, not the cat.
Psycho Bunny has this spin, so let's do it.
Let's do a
I
spin.
give pat to both of you. Oh, I get a pat too. Oh, thank you.
Hell yeah. Pats.
All the best pats.
Oh, this is another thing I forgot to mention about my model. But my model height, in terms of like translation to obviously real life, is actually 6'5".
Oh, you're very tall.
Very tall. Yes.
You're very tall. Taller than me. I do have an unknown talent that you never shared to people.
I mean, I do have an unknown talent, but it is very commonly used on my stream.
Oh, what is it?
And it's weird voices.
Oh, I want to hear these weird voices.
So a prime example is the grandpa voice.
The grandpa voice.
Yeah, so it's a whole thing of like, what did you say?
What do you say, you whippersnapper?
What did you say to me?
Wow, that sounds taxing on your throat though.
It's not too bad. And then I mean, I can't bring out some of them out of the blue, but I don't think I'd be able to do it right now. But one of them is Elmo.
Elmo. I want to
Elmo.
hear Elmo. That sounds so great. I'll have to wait until you do it on stream then.
It is true, but yes, people on stream have heard those, but that is my unknown kind of talent, I suppose. I definitely don't pull it around people I know usually.
True. No worries, I love it. I like these little hidden talents ones. I think they're really cool. Cool. Thank you for the spin, Psycho. Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you for the spin.
Yeah, I'm short. I'm very small. Very small. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I met up with. So I went to Anime Expo this year, and I met some people who, I interviewed actually on stream. It was really cool.
Oh yeah.
But when I met them, I think they all thought I was a lot shorter. So they kind of were like kind of thrown off. Like, wait, are you really that guy? I'm like, yes, I am really that guy.
Are you that guy?
Are you that guy? Are you really that guy? Are you really?
I heard that Anime Expo smell like feet.
I don't know. Like it could be sweaty. And there's a lot of people who like. There's a lot of like weeby people, like a lot of nerds. Love them because I'm a weeb too. So I can talk bad about my own kind. But there's a lot of people who just sit on the side to rest because it's too much for them. So they just rest on the side. A lot of cosplayers and stuff like that. And sometimes they take off the shoes. So then you're walking by and a lot of people just relaxing on the sidelines and they like have their shoes out and stuff like that. But I didn't really smell anything, you know, like I don't know. Maybe I shove like a deodorant on my nose whenever I go there because I don't want to be the smelly one.
Maybe just nose plugs.
Just nose plugs. That's
Nose
how
plugs.
it is. Gold Daddy's like, what now? What are you talking about?
What? Sorry, what? Sorry,
what?
did I miss the memo? What? Huh? Huh?
What?
Huh?
Yep, we talk about nose plugs, deodorant in noses, and feet smelling like anime. Yep. That's what you guys don't know.
The feet.
See, she's an anime girl right here. She's anime. She has transcended into the anime realm, the one thing we've always wanted. And she has come back with information for us that anime characters smell like feet. That's pretty much what you're saying.
I hope I don't come from a universe where everyone smells like feet.
Well, you come from anime, and anime apparently smells like feet.
Oh no, not the feet.
Not the feet. No. I have extra socks to swap out, using the same socks for a long time. Yeah, I always I don't. Am I weird? Is this a weird thing? But I always throw my socks in the hamper the day I use it. Like I don't reuse socks. Is that a thing?
I mean, I do the same thing. I don't reuse my socks either.
Yeah, like extra socks. No, I just every day I just throw it in the hamper. I have a lot of socks, so I just keep on using it. And that's usually when I can tell I need to do my laundry is when I run out of socks.
When you run out of socks. Not the socks.
No, the socks. How do you know what anime smells like? I've dealt with so many anime girls and guys coming on my show. My entire stage starting to smell like feet, and I know it's not me. I think.
I mean, listen, I have to clean my feet because my feet are constantly out, so I don't deal with the sweaty feet syndrome. Okay.
Maybe it's other VTubers. The other
me.
VTubers. It's not me.
I refuse to claim the sweaty feet smell. No.
No sweaty. No.
No.
I love it. You can smell colors. I can smell weebs a miles away. Weebs miles away. And you can smell like frames, pixels. Well, yeah, it smells like feet. It smells like anime. Some people do anime. Some people do that, but those are also people who have smelly feet. The moment I get home from work or whatever, that sock goes straight into the laundry bin. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, pretty much. As soon as I'm done from being outside, the first thing I do is take off my shoes and take off my socks and put the socks in the laundry.
And then I free my feetsies. I free my toes, and then they can
free the feet.
Free the feet. Cool. Alright, we're drawing to the end. Any last questions? Any last spins you want to do before we end this?
Any last questions and spins? Ask away.
Now
is the time.
Now.
Dun dun. Now.
Now.
It's now or never.
Oh my gosh, now or never. You have to do now.
Now or never. Right now.
Right meow. Right meow.
Right meow. Right meow.
You gotta do look like a cat after doing that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You're the cat. Fox.
Not a cat.
When we're getting a singing stream. Oh, are you gonna do a singing stream? A singing stream?
I have actually done one of those before. Mainly that was for like a goal I had, and we reached it. So unfortunately, I had to do it. But we did do a karaoke stream at one point.
Aha, I see. Go for it. You don't want to hear me sing. You have a very cute voice, so like you go stream. Me? No. Don't want to hear me sing.
Cause I'm here right now. Right now.
I mean, it could be balanced out on a duo. No, I feel like trust me, I can't hold a tune to save my life. I would just bring down her amazing voice. She'd be like, oh. I'd be like, ah. Spiritual do happen. So I don't know. It would work out.
You could be the backup dancer, the dancer in the background, just like.
Yep. I of course I'll have to do my white boy dancing.
Yeah.
Get yourself some Linkin Park, and you can do both. Wake me up inside.
Wait, that's not even Linkin
Park.
I
know. Shoot, I just destroyed my entire like
You
kid,
just
my
no,
teenager
you just
years.
can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. You actually could do that meme perfectly, actually.
I can't believe you've done this.
Yep,
I
exactly, exactly.
really don't know how to act around you people.
It looks like someone subscribed on my YouTube channel. Looks like. But yeah, no.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
My YouTube channel. Yes, yes. But yeah, no. She does rapping. You rap. Oh my god, I love it.
British. Yes.
British.
British.
You're doing your
I am
British.
British.
British. Hey, British.
British.
Okay, well, you know what? You know what? Because you brought that up, I have to ask you a question then.
Okay, ask away.
Say water bottle.
Okay.
Hmm.
Water bottle.
Oh, so sexy. I love it. I love it. You know, that does it for some people. Definitely does it for some people.
Saying water bottle.
Water bottle. I love it. I love it. But no, shoot. I can't believe my teenage years betrayed me and I said something else. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Okay, there you go. That's my Linkin Park. I had to think about what I'm saying. Water bottle. Water bottle. Water
Bottle
bottle.
of water.
Bottle of water. Yeah, that's the word you have to have them say. A bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Dang, can we get her to speak more British? Going full darling and all that. Yeah, do
That's
all
that's
British.
me speaking. That's me speaking naturally usually.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
It's
think
just-
like you have to like change anything or do anything differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you call people mate? You call people mate all the time?
No, I don't. I don't say mate. I do say lovely though.
Oh, there you go.
So usually when people come into my streams, I'll say like, "How are you doing, lovely?"
Oh, nice, nice, nice. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I wish I could do a British accent. You know, water bottle. Nah, like I can't do accents to save my life. Yes, she said lovely, crazy, cause she's very lovely. Aw, so you say lovely, you're lovely. Aw, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Thanks, Arctic.
So adorbs, so adorbs. Cool. All right, last questions. Last questions.
Last questions.
Last question. Last spins.
Ask now, or you'll never be able to ask questions ever again.
Never. You go on
No.
her stream and like, nope, you missed your chance, everyone. You missed your chance.
No.
Where did you find crazy? Where did you find crazy? Do you know someone named Crazy?
Crazy? Huh?
Crazy. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I have her Discord. That is why I have her Discord. Oh.
I don't know what you're asking.
I don't
I'm
know
sorry.
either. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Zari.
Sorry.
Zari. Like that question? Was that a question? I mean, there's a song like that, right? But Trick, no Trick. You read crazy instead of cuz. Oh yeah, I'm dyslexic, so sometimes I read things terribly. I apologize. Yes, she's lovely cuz she's very lovely. Yes, yeah, my bad. I try my best. I try my best.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow.
Womp womp.
Random
Yes.
sounds are also a very common thing with me.
Oh yeah, no, like I think that's what people like. Womp womp. You know, that's someone else's womp womp.
Oh yeah, Shy Lily.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Hey, I don't know, the random sounds you should do. You know, it's adorable. It's adorable to hear like a lovely like Fox VTuber British like sounding voice of like going.
I mean,
random
to be
sounds.
fair, foxes do make weird sounds, and I feel like I kind of relate to foxes in a little sense of like they can be very chaotic and very weird sometimes, and you know sometimes that could be me. And I don't think that's a bad thing. So you know it worked out. Maybe I wasn't meant to be a polar bear after all, guys.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, last question of the stream. Last question is the biggest one of all, and that is: are you a bottom or are you a top?
In my stream, I am definitely known as a top.
Oh dang! Go for it. Go for it. I know. I am a switch, but don't ask any of my community because they'll all say I'm a bottom, which is then not true. Not true. don't came out of left field then. All right. My man. All right, well, thank you guys all so much for coming in. I really do appreciate it. Again, to Junie, thank you for coming on my show. Where can people find you? Where can people find you?
People can find me on Twitch at Junie_VT, and it's the same for my Twitter as well, and YouTube, and also TikTok.
And I mean to do that. I'm gonna need to find um your link to your YouTube. Not YouTube, sorry. Your And I had all set up and all good. Now it's gone. And I ruined it all.
Now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
It's all gone. It's all over. No.
No, it's all over.
No.
No. I scuff up at the end. I thought I was doing pretty good too.
Oh, we have a spin the wheel.
Alright, Ganondorf, we'll do one more spin and then we'll end it off. Thank you for coming, by the way.
One more spin.
One more spin, then we'll call it.
Yes. There you go. Boom. That is my Twitter.
Boom. Thank you for doing that. There. Favorite anime?
Favorite anime? Ooh. That's a tough one. One of my favorites probably has to be Violet Evergarden.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good story too. Love it.
Yeah,
love it.
I like how visually it's a very beautiful anime, and I feel like the story is also very, sad and very sweet at the same time. Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. Straight for the fields again. Agreed. And thank you, thank you, Ganondorf, for that. But now we're going to be rating another really amazing VTuber. I think let's do a Cookie. Let's actually raid Cookie. Cookie's another really great VTuber. I think you'll like him.
Oh yeah.
So everyone, give him some nice welcomes. Tell her I said hi. Make sure you give him some really good loves. Give him good loves. And thank you again so much, Junie, for coming on my show.
It was so fun. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We will see you guys next time. Don't leave the Discord yet, okay? Cool. All right. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Hope you guys enjoy yourself on the raid. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.